Ducky. We're in Animal Kingdom this morning.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to go ride Pandora. We've never ridden it, so we're excited.
Yes, and I'm scared.
You're always scared.
I'm ready to get on the back of a Banshee and go crazy. And I got my Mickey gear on. What are you doing? You exercising?
Yeah.
We officially are in Pandora and we are excited to get on this ride, Flight of Passage. Thank you. We are about to get on Flight of Passage. Who are you waving to? Oh, I thought she saw someone she knew. But yeah, we're about to get on Flight of Passage and hop on a Banshee and go for a ride. I know I'm excited, she's not.
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay, she is.
For your safety, please keep your face covering on at all times, except when actively eating or drinking. Please keep your party together, abide by the queue markings, and maintain physical distancing between your party and others.
Off of Flight of Passage.
It was good. It was fun.
Awesome.
If you have motion sickness, don't get on it, but I don't. But it was good. It was fun.
I got a little teary-eyed and had a tear go down my cheek because we've never ridden it before and it was just so awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun. You know, you can smell the smells like of the ocean and like the land. It's kind of hard to explain, but then you have the cold wind blowing in your face. It really did feel like you're riding on a Banshee. The seat that you sit on actually moves like a Banshee would, like when it's breathing and stuff and the wings are flapping. So it's pretty cool. It was a good time. I enjoyed it. I'd ride it again.
To Africa. We're gonna go wait for the safari. We haven't ridden that in a really long time. And the camera's gonna be really shaky today because we didn't charge the gimbal. So sorry about that. The wait time said 30 minutes for the safari, but we're moving pretty quickly through the line, so I don't think it's gonna actually be 30 minutes.
There's another black rhino laying down. You might be able to get a better look at that lip. And it also has that horn on the front, although it's not as pronounced as the white rhino. Now, taking a look to our right in the bush, you're gonna see some bongo. Bongo are really interesting. They're one of my favorite animals out here. If you look really carefully from the point of the nose all the way to the tip of those horns, you'll notice it's almost a straight line. And that's to help it push through the brush of the forest a lot easier than other animals or other forest antelope where they might have to fight their way through the brush. Take a look at that giraffe on the right feeding. It has that really long tongue. It's about 18 inches long. And they'll actually wrap that tongue around leaves and branches and pluck them right off the trees. Now that method of feeding when an animal eats leaves is called browsing, and eating grass like the cattle over here on the left, that's called grazing. Now these cattle on the left are called Ankole cattle. They're the only domesticated animal on the reserve. Now since we're going to get really close to these springbok, I want everybody to look at the center of their back. You might notice there's an extra fold of skin, and that can actually open up revealing a white stripe, and they can use that to communicate to the rest of the group that there's something exciting happening or there's a predator nearby, for example. Now if you look out across the clearing on your right, you'll see those zebra. Those are called Hartman's mountain zebra. There's a couple different species. The Hartman's mountains have those white bellies. Their stripes don't go all the way around. If you look on the top of that hill, you'll see those darker animals. Those are called white-bearded wildebeest. Now, they're the second most densely populated animal on the planet behind humans. And see those elephants? They have those really long trunks. There's no bone in there, that's all muscle. In fact, there's more muscle in my trunk than there is in the entire human body. And they use that for a lot of things. They'll pick up food, put it in their mouth. They can actually suck up a few gallons of water and then drink from it. It also is, in fact, their nose. And they can just use it to kind of feel the ground around them, feel their environment. They'll actually fan those ears to stay cool. There's a lot of blood vessels in there. By fanning those ears, it keeps the blood in those vessels cool and circulates through the rest of the body. This is really awesome. On the left, you're going to see this group of white rhinos. And they're a little bit different from black rhinos, not because of their color. They have that nice square boxy lip that helps them to graze or eat grass, and they're also social, so they like to hang out in large groups sometimes. And their horns are a little bit longer than the black rhino as well, and they're typically a little bit sharper. If you look at the one in the brush towards the front of the truck, what they'll do is they'll actually rub that horn up against solid objects like trees and rocks to help keep it sharp. Take a look to your left, you'll actually see a lion. And if you look on a ridge right above that male with that mane of hair around his neck, you can see the female. There might be more. Typically they like to hang out in groups called prides, and they're made up of multiple females and one dominant male. So we'll see if we can find another female.
The safari was really cool today. There were lots and lots of animals out.
Yeah, if you do want to see lots of animals, from what I hear, and actually proof today that they typically are out in the mornings.
Yeah, I've never been on a safari where there were that many animals out. It was really, 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 really cool. Hi, little bird.
That's the 10-year-old sister, baby Grace.
We got to see baby Grace. That was pretty awesome.
The what?
Baby Grace.
Yeah.
I wonder what he's eating. I don't know what we're gonna do next.
It's only 10:30. We've ridden Flight of Passage and the safari.
We're just gonna wander around and see what we can get into. Everest is up next. Everest is our favorite roller coaster out of all the Disney parks. So that's where we're heading next. There's a hidden Mickey in the queue here, and if we go through that part, I'll show you where it's at. Well, they didn't take us in the area of the queue that had the hidden Mickey, but when you're going through the part where all of the hiking equipment is, there's boots sitting up on the top of a shelf, and there's a Mickey on the back of one of the boots. There's a hint.
It's my favorite ride here.
Next up is Dinosaur. Says it's a 30-minute wait, so we'll see how long the wait was.
Probably not.
I'm disappointed that I didn't get to kind of show you guys the hidden Mickey on the back of the boot. And
That's okay. Y'all can look at this Mickey. Look.
in Expedition Everest, but maybe some other time. But I did give you a hint of where it was. If you're ever in the queue and you want to look at the back of the boots on the shelves.
Day. We rode all the good rides, and it's not even noon. We rode Flight of Passage, rode the Safari, Everest, and just got off a Dinosaur. Rode all the good rides before 12 o'clock, and we got here probably, what, 8:30?
Yeah. I think the last thing we're going to try to do is get Dave a Dole Whip. I, of course, will have one bite. That's all I will allow myself with my keto diet. And then I think we're going to go try to find some lunch outside the parks. And then we're going to go home to put patio furniture together. Okay.
Are you filming?
Yeah.
It's called a King's Cooler. It's got pineapple, strawberry, watermelon, and coconut rum.
So that's going to do it today for us in Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, had a good time. Rode all the rides that we wanted to ride pretty much before noon, so that was good. Got here by 8:30, rode all the good stuff, did a little shopping, had a good day at Animal Kingdom, brought you guys along with us.
Yeah.
The safari was great. I guess because we hit it up in the morning, we got to see a lot of animals we have not seen before when we have ridden it during the day.
Yeah. Yep, and we got to ride Flight of Passage for the first time ever, and that was totally awesome.
It was good. It was really good. Still, I think Everest is my favorite ride, but I'm a roller coaster guru, so.
Guru or fanatic? I think you're just a roller coaster fanatic.
Yeah, I guess. Same thing.
No,
Y'all know what I
guru
mean.
means you know everything there is to know about roller coasters.
Well, that
you're
too.
You're just a fanatic.
No.
No, you're not a roller coaster expert. You're an expert at
Everything.
being crazy.
That too. That's part of everything. But now I'm hungry. I'm ready to eat.
Yeah, we're gonna go find some food outside the parks and then go home and, like I said earlier, put together patio furniture. We just wanted to bring you along for our morning at Animal Kingdom. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. And we'll see you guys in the next one.
And punch that bell. Punch it. It's 2020. Punch that bell.
Bye.
Bye.